Well, it's summer and I didn't meet my deadline. I wanted to get my convertible here done in time for some summer cruising, but there was a lot more rust than I expected. Technically, I've got the heater channels and pans in, so it's solid enough I could throw it together and drive it, but there's a lot of holes, so I want to patch those up before I put it back together. I've still got a lot of work left to do on here. I found a lot more rust than I expected. Also, a lot of this work I've never done before. I haven't done heater channels, pans, or firewall, or the A-pillar hinges. I'll get to those later in the video. Realistically, there's probably another 4 to 6 weeks left on the body work, and then I can put it back together. So I'll at least drive it this summer, just not at the beginning of summer. So I will give you a little overview of all the work that I've done. And for those just tuning in, this is a 1969 VW convertible that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. And it was a rust bucket. The estate of the original owner sent it to the scrapper. I'm just going to try to save it. It's pretty rough, but I'm making some headway on it. So if you want to catch up on it, I'll link at the end of this video the playlist for all the other videos of the work I've done on here. So here's what I've got since the last video. I welded the floor pan in on this side completely. I've got the heater channel mostly welded in, and then I got the bottom here, a patch there, and then I've got these patch panels that I used the rear fender patch panel and cut pieces out of it. This side turned out a lot better than the other side, just because now I know what I'm doing. So basically, the whole front end here is completely welded in. And I do have parts to fix the front apron, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that next or if I'll start on the back, because I really want to drive this, so I want to kind of fix up all the holes that are necessary to get this thing roadworthy, and that can wait. But I don't know. I've got it apart this far, so maybe I'll just put it on there. We'll see. And then here I started throwing a little bit of paint on there to see what it looks like. I put seam sealer on all my welds, and then some undercoating in the wheel well. And you can barely see it with the wheel well unless you look up close, so I think that'll work out pretty well. I've also started to weld the convertible bracing to the firewall. It's getting kind of ugly because I've got an aftermarket firewall in there and it does not fit well at all. So I'm just kind of hammering everything together and welding it. So I'll just put a bunch of seam sealer on there and cover up the... I've got the lower hinge area ready to weld in. The replacement piece I'm using did come with the inner structure, but my inner structure was in pretty decent shape. There was just a rusty corner here where I welded a patch in. I figured it's better to do it this way so I don't have to try to align all my hinges. My duct, the bottom, like 1 inch of it had rotted away, and it's really hard to change these because there's a Y up about here that you can't really access, and on a regular bug you could pull it out, but the convertible has bracing, so it makes it harder to pull it out. So what I did was, since it's a duct, I fixed it with duct tape. Now it should work because this is not just any duct tape, this is duct tape max strength. So I don't see a reason why it shouldn't work. And it's not exposed to UV or anything there, so it should be pretty solid and lasts at least as long as the rest of this car is going to last. I did have to cut the convertible bracing so I could access all this. So I just put a cut right along the edge of that rib right there, and then just kind of peeled it back. This is pretty rusty, so I might end up having to replace it anyway. So I just picked the most logical place to cut it. So I got this pillar welded in, and it didn't turn out very well. It was a little bit too wide here, so by the time I bent that in, it compounded and kind of made a mess back in here. So, but it's a good thing it's getting covered by the convertible bracing, so it's not too bad. I also playing with a little bit of Rust-Oleum, trying to see if I can match the paint, but it's not close, so I don't think I'm going to use that. On this one, I broke the first rule of welding in replacement patch panels. That rule is just because the panel is this big doesn't mean you have to use the whole thing. I figured since this is a thicker material, I could just use the whole thing, but it didn't fit very well. So I think if I would have just cut out what I needed, there would have been less of a problem. I'll find out on the next side. I got this one in here. It might look a little bit uglier than the other side, but it definitely fits a lot better. What I did, I noticed the screw holes weren't lining up, so I had to section 3/16 of an inch out of here to get the screw holes to line up. And of course, I noticed that after I had cut it to weld it in, so I had to add 3/16 on the top here. And then on the side here, this is where I had the most issue on the other one. So I ended up just cutting it right here and welding in, and then welding this part in separately. And when I welded that in separately, I had to add about a 1/4 inch of material in here to get everything to line up right. So everything fits good, it just looks kind of ugly, but most of it will get covered by the convertible brace here. Well, I'm going to end the video here. I've got most of the front done now. It's on to the back here. There's quite a bit of rust back there, so I've got to replace a lot of panels. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you can catch that when I post those videos. So I'll catch you on the next one.